Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to Frank Talk with Gilbert. I'm Bob McLean. I get to be the host for this great show, and of course, the star of our show, the man with all the answers in terms of both debt and credit, is the founder, the president, and the CEO of Debt Masters, Mr. Gilbert Landrio. Gilbert, welcome back to the show.
It's a pleasure to be here again, Bob.
It's awesome having you too. And this week we're going to actually kind of look farther down the road. Um, So right now, I have worked with debt masters and I've gotten my debt under control. It's no longer rampant and destroying my life. I have done the work that with debt masters that I need to do, and I've got my credit score back up to something very respectable. So debt controlled, credit score where it needs to be. Where can I go from here? Now that I've got things back under control, what else can I do?
Well, Bob, I don't know if people know, but if you go on my debtmaster.ca website, we have 27 programs that we can help you from financial
Nice.
disaster to financial freedom. It's not because you're out of the wood that means that you're not going to get into it. So we call it have more education about where you need to go. People are out of debt. Now they're having a little bit of money on the side. Look where you can invest it. Look how you can pay your mortgage faster. We have a program out there that is mortgage deduction. We can take your mortgage from 25 years, reduce it to 9 years according to your finance, and you don't need to refinance. You don't need to. So that's one program.
Wow.
And and control your credit report, because now you probably have taken the 12-step 12 months from creditbooster.club, which is our addition to us, and you know how to do that, but you got to keep it up. It's like raising a kid. You can't, it's not because he's a teenager you let him go now. You got to keep him in track. The same thing with your credit report. That controls your lifestyle. And once you start having some money, some saving, because 68% of people, Bob, when they come and see us, they don't even have a savings account. And if you ask them to bring you to the restaurant and pay for Pepsi, they say, well, could you lend me $5? So at the end of the day, the main thing is a budget, control everything, and keep going forward by keep educating yourself and with the right tools. That's the basic thing. We have all the program. We have coaches. We're here to get you and stay out of trouble with what you do. People, the worst thing they do is they never look at their credit report. They need a car next week. Well, they knew 2 years ago they need a car, so they look at it 3 days before, and now they notice, oh shoot, now I have a collection or I missed a payment, and now it's going to cost me a lot of interest. People should look at their credit report every 90 days, no matter what.
90
That
days.
that tells you what your score is, what's on it. So if you have an issue, you can come to Debtmaster and we can show you how to get rid of that, because we do credit repair, credit update, and we even delete items on your report when it's due to be deleted. Then it's like anything else. It's part of your life. That's what will decide what you'll be able to give to your children, and you'll be able to leave to your children once you go the natural way. The main thing is always educate yourself, and people are have no issues going to the gym and being dedicated to it and all that. If they put as much effort on their finance, their lifestyle will be double what they have today. And
Wow.
we have the financial planners for you to invest, to show you what to do, how to do it. Everything we do at that master, you make the decision. We just guide you, and we can't do it for you. You have to do the homework. If you do that, your life will be much better. And that's what it's all about. Stick to something that works for you, and we give you a lot of free information so that you can know that it's the real thing. You can go online and there's a lot of stuff out there, but all of it is only giving you 1/8 of what you need, and you need 100% information to stay on track. You don't go and play hockey for, you took 2 courses and you go and play in the NHL. You got a long way to get there. Life is the same thing. Your
Mm.
credit report is the same. You can't let it go because you finished the 12-step 12 months. You took it so you could keep it up, plain and simple. And the beauty today, if you get a credit card from any bank, a lot of them gives you free access to your credit score. That's a good thing to keep track of it because it costs nothing. You have a Capital One. They do that. They give you access to just your score, but at least you know your score didn't go down by 30 points. And if it does, you will pay attention. That's the kind of tools you want to have in your corner to be able to say, I'm on top of it, I control it, and honey, next month we're going on a trip. I think she'll be happy. That's the one to keep happy.
Absolutely, absolutely. So keep a budget and monitor your credit score every 90 days. Are those kind of like the two big nuggets to take away from this?
Definitely, especially the credit score. People never look at that. A lot of people ask them, even last week, I asked the gentleman, when's your last time you looked at your credit score? And he said, oh, I don't know, 5 years ago. Like, and he wants to buy a house. And when he looked at it, he was surprised. His credit score was 530. And he said, can I have a house? I said, well, it'll be a very small one. You need that score to give you what you need. So, and to buy a house today, it's 680 and up minimum. And you must be doing at least 100,000 a year to be able to afford something that, especially these days, makes sense. So it's good to plan ahead of time. That's what people have to start doing. Plan ahead. You want to go to a concert, you got to plan ahead. You got to buy the ticket, and then you got to book your babysitter. Well, it's the same thing with your credit score. Same thing. Plan it so that when you need it, you will have the compensation you get is low interest rate and sometimes no interest rate. It depends on where you stand. You have a credit score of 750, you will have all the best deal out there, and people will run to give you money. And that's the issue. Once you start having a very good score, all the banks are throwing money at you. How are you going to control that? If you know the utilization of your credit, you will say to the bank, I don't need it. I'm good where I am, plain and simple. That's how it works. So.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Well, I thought your analogy there of date night and going to a concert was kind of interesting. That helped. So, okay, well, Gilbert, thank you again as always. Just some really tremendous information here. I can't wait for some of the weeks coming up to get through some more of this stuff. So, thank you again.
You're welcome, Bob. It's always a pleasure.
And for all of the rest of you, I want to thank you very much for coming out this week. And remember, we're here to help. So if you've got questions about your specific situation, give us a call. Come up to the website. Find us on Facebook. And we'd be delighted to talk to you about where you're at and what you could do about improving that situation. So again, thank you from Gilbert and myself for coming out to the show this week. And we look forward to seeing you again next week on the next issue of Frank Talk with Gilbert. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.